Bardača is placed in northeast part of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Republic of Srpska, and marked with river Sava from north and Vrbas from east. It's classified as rarity swampy puddle ecosystems of Balkan Peninsula and Europe. Bardača complex is on alluvium flat of Sava and Vrbas on 3,000 hectares. 657 hectares are water, 324 hectares are forest, 430 are pastures, and the rest are swamps, orchards, and around 200 hectares settlements. For this place, scientists say nature laboratory when you can see relationship between species and influence of ecological subjects to many kinds of vegetation and animals. In such nature, people made artificial ecosystems which are interesting for science research. In 1999 year, Mathematical Faculty University in Banja Luka start in Bardača preparing for open science research laboratory, which will be very important for researching Bardača ecosystems. Central place in Bardača are water space of this pool, which is made of Victor Burda, 1902 year. There are 11 lakes, big and little Dajkovac, Prevlaka, Rakitovac, Nečik, Lug, Sinjak, Brzajski, Donje I Gornje Dugo Polje, and Summer Pool. In that lakes and around them there is rich water and swamp vegetation, with around 160 kinds of plants, 36 kinds of fish, 187 kinds of birds, 245 kinds of macrozoobanths and other. Advantages of Bardača: there is no pollutes which could influence to any changes of nature and vegetation. In researching of Bardača, worked physical, chemical and biological analysis and influence of abiotic and biotic subjects to reproduction and growing of animals. Results of this researching show pyramids for optimal grow and separate kinds of fish. Base of pool is not limited subject for bioproduction of ecosystems, what means that frequently of found in this complex depend of ecological subjects. Change of some ecological subjects in Bardača make changes in quantity and quality in animal settlements and influence to production and grow many organisms in this area. There is many kinds of birds which fly from north to south and back, very often in big flocks of 2,000 pieces, or gulls flocks of 5,000 pieces since 19 to 23 October 1997. Most of several kinds is registered in period of autumn migration from September to November, 144 of 187 kinds of birds, and less in winter period from December to February, 81 kinds. In period of spring migrations, there are 113 kinds, and from May to July 116 kinds of birds. They live on pools in Bardača and around. Some kinds of birds as gulls most of the year. The gulls leave this area before winter and go to Mediterranean area. Bardača is home of white, grey and yellow heron, stork, eagle and many kinds of divers, wild ducks, and most of birds in Bardača are saved international conventions. These many kinds of birds and other animals depend on good natural conditions in Bardača. Rich vegetation give them food, nests, roof and conditions for a rest in migration period. Good ecological conditions for vegetation are a result of water conditions. Often flood of Sava and underground waters make wealth of weather, swampies and vegetation. On large water spaces in Bardača there are many kinds of plants and swampy vegetation as reed, etc. In the place where water stay very short, there is vegetation of meadows, especially in area of Bajinci and Gaj, and there are areas of forests. In these forests, most of kinds are white, willow by Matura and Stubla rivers, and in Dolina and Gaj villages. There are white poplar, ask, oak, etc. Scientists was interested in food and birds. Most of kinds of birds in Bardača are ichthyophags, which don't eat fish. There are ichthyophags which eat fish, but not too much, around 12 kinds and only in some periods. Fish as food for birds depend of climates and other conditions in Bardača. In years with much rains, ichthyophag birds are able to find food around pools, but if there is no rain, they find food in pools ecosystem. Bardača is nature reservoir, but there are subjects which influence to many kinds of animals, and changes in ways for using land, mechanical and chemical devices and materials. Negative subject is climate, temperature and moisture of air. There are positive subjects too, as grow spring food, intensive measure for safe pesticides in agriculture. Science work and researching of Mathematics Faculty University Banja Luka will give new results about this place, which have many tourism capability too. Stublaja and Matura in Bardača are the most interesting place for fishers which take care of this area. There is a motel since most years, and today tourism makes swimming pool and sports areas. For 16 years there is art ecological colony. There was many famous artists and ecologists. Result of their work are hundreds pictures and mentioned researching zone, and intending to collect Povolić River, Mountain Motajca, Bardača in Srbac municipality and Zelenkovac in Mekonjić Grad municipality as 4 ecological zones.